Hello and welcome back to Banished Colonial Traders 1.71. This is Kindy. We're on the Adam and Eve start. I made a oops the last time. I had a nice lovely bridge coming across here and it's gone. I cleared out a little too much. So I do want to have a couple bridges. I had flattened out some area around here. Okay, so we have a road here. Now that I've made everyone nauseous, swiveling around all over the place. I did have the start of... There's the wooden bridge. It's a fancy bridge. I originally did want to try to do dock bridges, but I think for the crossover I'm going to have to keep it wooden right here. It's not going to let me do this. Am I going to have to like get rid of a road here? And I guess here, and I'm going to have to wait till they're done. At least I got the stockpile done over here. And yeah, we got 11 or 10 laborers, one builder. You can get that up to another. Oh, our houses. Let's see. Oh, what is that? That is the old barn. Not really gonna need to know that, I think, anymore. A couple old people. That's a 6-year-old. So we added a couple houses over here. And those are all new families. Oh, that one is now an old family. Well, there's our starter home. So we got a 7-year-old there. There's our forester. We have one over here. They're about to bite the bucket. We have a child that's about to move out. There's the fenceless cemetery. Which... Oh, I got a merchant. Oh, let's, before forgetting, I had put down a fence before on the other one. And I probably should do a little bit of something to mark it off over here as well. It doesn't have to be complete because, you know, it's going to be kind of a rundown looking kind of thing. So I'm not too worried about it having it all fancy and stuff. We do not need tobacco. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, how are they going to get across? Oh, we do have a bridge. So that's okay. I think it's really this one that's a pain in the butt, which they're taking care of it now. Good. Alright, so hopefully... Yep, can get that across now. And the poor people got to rebuild it. Now let's get a couple more people building. We have no one here. Let's put a person here because we do actually need some logs or some firewood. We can put more people down here. We got 2 foresters. And this one over here. So they both got 1 person in it. Looks like I have a little bit of space left in between there. We need to get a little bit of wood in here if we're going to be trading. And we do need it to be firewood or something of the sort. So let's actually get 2 people in there. And we got a person here working on the reeds. If we get enough of these, we could get some fire bundlers or something going on. Okay. Bridge is getting worked on. Let's look at our town. So we could do another house. Got 28 people. No one's educated. They're from, you know, No one's going to be educated from here, probably. That's just going to be kind of the way it's going to be, probably. From here, they're going to be really nice and slow, I imagine. No nomads, so that's fine. Do want to get the inventory getting up here. Oh, we got one domesticated animal. Because I do want to get some seeds. So... our logs, our venison's doing good. Our clothing sucks. Let's go over to our tailor. So we got no one working there. Let's get a person there. I'm gonna have to probably get people just in here more frequently. That's the wrong place. I want the arrival. Feather 16. Let's switch it to survival coats since we have no leather. So up here is the weather. I've had enough weather. This past weekend, I don't want to have rain in my game. It's raining on my parade. Food's still going good here. Food's still good there as well. Maybe an herbalist or something. So, if I'm understanding this stuff with the dock stuff, there's two different herbalists. There's a place that produces it, grows them, and there's one that's kind of like a doctor. So I think I should probably get one of these out. Let's... I wish I could put this in like some hidden corner or something somewhere that's kind of secluded, but you know what? Probably need it to be somewhat near town. Let's stick it in the trees here. And we can stick a little dock stuff around it. Alright, that will work. Our bridge is done. Okay. Also go back to the tailor. Okay, so plenty of reeds. She's gonna go and get the feathers now. Okay, so we have the barn here. I know it'd be smart to have another reed farm here. I'm just wondering if I should spread some things out to make it a little bit more... oh my gosh, she only has no health. Why? Well, that's unfortunate. That person's fine. I guess we really do need to get the herb mender in. I think for this one, I'll just go ahead and keep this one here. The other things like the title poles and stuff will get spread out a bit. Alright, so let's go over to here. Oh, they got the dock stuff down. Let's get a little bit of plants. I do like having the reeds. And let's get a couple something here. Alright, so I think this is a front and a back door, so it probably wouldn't have worked very well here. Let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, so it looks like they got both done. Let's get one person on the reeds and one person over here. Actually have enough people to do things. Taylor's finally got some feathers, made a few coats. They must really have to take quite a few feathers for that. Alright, if we had chickens, wouldn't be a problem. And the ducks, you don't have to have the feathers, but you gotta have the eggs to make it. So I don't have any eggs. Can't take care of that one. The rice wine still could be kind of neat to have here, kind of like a little moonshine shack kind of thing. Even though it's rice, and I'll need rice eventually, but some buildings I might just stick down at some point, just because they kind of just, I don't know, fit a theme. But I've never been fond of the driftwood. That just doesn't seem to work very well. Okay, so I think I do want to have one of these over here somewhere. I do want to get this for fire bundles too. And this is going to be the most heavily populated area over here. So I do want to keep it kind of nearby. Let's go ahead and stick that down and get some soiled roads. And the fire bundler, naturally, that's pretty big. I just don't know if I want to have something taking up that much space around here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. And while we're at this here, let's get some firewood in. I want to have all of it. Because I'm going to want them to start using fire bundles. So let's get those done as well. Okay, so we got one of those done. I'm pretty sure we're going to need to get another house in here as soon as possible. I will go ahead and have them get a little bit more of that as well. And I think I want to have a road going through here somehow. Not a perfectly straight road anyhow. Have that connect up to there. I believe these houses were pretty cheap. Let's look at those again. So those are the large ones, the large colonials. We don't have anything for those small ones yet. Gable houses don't fit. There we go. We got some of these small ones here. And they are quite, wow, okay. I don't know what I did there. They do definitely work well. These need the lumber. Which could add a bit, but of course these houses right here are too small for that. So let's get a couple in here. Just get them laid out. I don't know if they'll get all built yet, but let's get an offset one. Alright, let's pause that one for now. And get that one, and those two need to get built. Alright, so none of these have anything around it. Let's look at a road. Well, that won't work very well. I got the plant in the way now. Alright, cancel that? Yeah. Okay, so that'll work to there. Alright, so let's wait on the shed. It's now covered up by tons of trees. Let's try to do that. Okay, so the bundling shed is done. Stick that there and change it to the reeds. Should be able to get that to go away soon. And just so it prevents some things from regrowing around here, I'm going to put down a couple little things just to kind of separate the forest and such around here. Nothing too colorful or anything around here, but that is okay. And let's also have them clear out a bit down here. I think I will stick a house for this person working in the shed here. Alright, so we did get a couple in there, and they are the appropriate age. And they did finally get the reeds coming in. Let's go ahead and get that started. They're still on feathers. That is the problem with having a hunter. Okay, I'm pretty sure we probably have another couple ready to go into a house. Definitely got a 10-year-old there. We have two houses down here, a 7 and a 9, and definitely by then. We got a 5-year-old there, a 71-year-old. Uh-oh, I think they occupied. Yep, someone occupied the cemetery here. Okay, so that person, we don't know when they'll pass away from that too, so kind of tempted to get another hunter somewhere. And I'm kind of thinking somewhere across the river here. So we have the bundling shed over here. We have our little town kind of thing here. The tailor over here. So I think that up over here we need to do a hunter and a gatherer. Let's just take it straight up here. And then cross it over, so we got two places. I mean, I know that they can be put together, but I'm just kind of doing it as a a little separate entities. Alright. And our gather. Somewhere down over here. And of course that means I don't have a storage place over here as well. And I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out where I just put down that hunter. Okay, so it's right over there. Oh, we don't want to actually get rid of it. There we go. I had to just find where it was. So I think for over here, I think I'll just do a dock storage. Maybe, let's see. I don't know, it'd be really far for them to go, but I could actually put something on the water, opposed to just having them stay inland. I think that it'll help make it look a little bit more interesting if it's kind of sitting in the water there. Alright. It's always a tricky situation trying to get stuff down here. Okay, and I saw a trader go by, so that's good. Not sure where the road was just put down here. I'm gonna say it's right around here. Let's clear on a strip there. And then head down to our merchant, who's probably about there. Yep, there he is, pulling right in. Oh, we got horses. Well, if they were chickens or cows, I would be up for that. Or pigs, I suppose. Not ducks. I'm not going to deal with ducks again. They kind of ruined one of the Mega Mod stuff, and they always seemed a little bit weird, so I guess stay away from those things. I would like to try to keep pathways kind of open, but I know that'll be a little difficult since I'm trying to go for a foresty kind of look around here. But I'm hoping with some of ground cover or whatnot, that will kind of help things not get overgrown. We have another cape, and so far no one's moved into it yet. That's a little upsetting. There we go, we got the 11-year-old. Got a girl moved in. And apparently she's going to be the doctor, so to speak. Okay. So we got more girls here. We might run into a problem if that's all we have left. Oh. Okay, so we got 2 girls in 2 separate homes. And we have a 6-year-old there. Actually, I'm gonna need to keep that open because that's something that needs to kind of be looked upon. No one there. We have a 5-year-old there. Ooh. Yeah. Just had too many girls, I guess, around here. Which will delay putting in a house by the bundler. Yeah, looks like our next child is a 6-year-old boy? Well, we'll have to see who's gonna get it first. Who's gonna be the lucky one? Who's gonna become the old maid? Okay, let's see. We got those two. We got a lot of building projects. So let's pause that for now. And they're working on the hunting cabin. So that is the area. Okay, so we got the dock pieces down, and we have the dock storage also. That's gonna take a lot of logs. Probably also going to need a forester over here too. Kind of want the jobs to be spread out. Like, I know I could just stick 3, 4 of them here. And I could put another one back here as well. These people are supposed to be living a little bit far away from each other, excluding the tiny little town that's going to be filled in over here. Actually, I was thinking about maybe sticking some mines up here by the forester here, but maybe I should just make this a little bit more local and stick them in here. Probably do need to put one of those in somewhere. This just gathers the stuff, it doesn't do the growing like in the Mega Mods. So let's see if I can manage to fit one somewhere over here. I could. That's gonna take lumber. Right now we don't have the lumber. How is this doing? Let's go ahead and wait for this to be done. Okay, so it looks like we got that finished here. We can get a hunter here going. And also looks like our 4th person had bid it. So they were residing over here, I believe. They should have both cemetery plots filled. Okay, so we got an 8-year-old there. And that's another girl. And we have another one there as well. A couple more children born. Let's get this gatherer's hut going too. We are getting a little bit low there. Temporarily, I could put another person in here. May not actually take very long for this to get built. Oh, we do have an herbalist here too that I have not put a person in. So let's just go ahead and stick a person there. And we're starting to get a little low on the laborers. Just got another one. Kind of getting these house special stuff built and a little more specialized skilled laborers in here. Well, that is working out well. We got a lot more firewood also built, so let's go ahead and have them put more in there. Because I would prefer them using the bundling. Let's get a little bit of the lumber started, just in case I need a little bit. Let's go to the gatherer's hut. Okay, Gatherer's Hut's almost done, but we got a merchant. Let's see how they're gonna do here. Oh, him. Okay, Gatherer's Hut's done. Let's get a person there. And let's just check and see what they happen to have. They do have domesticated animals that they could bring, but of course that would be like really, really expensive. And I could get some wool. But I think for the most part we're doing pretty good here. Let's go ahead and get that started for next time. They can work on that. Now that we have our 2 little cemeteries going, which would be like the family stuff, I think right over here, like a little town one will work out. So we'll have storage, some more food coming in here. Hopefully more feathers can go directly to the tailor, and the tailor can be a little more useful. And we'll get these 2 paired up next time so we can start having even more kids. Like we just had 1 born. So end of year 17, we could do another house, but someone hasn't moved in. It says we have the families, but I think that's just because we have technically 2 here, but they're not paired up. So a little bit more people. We have 33 citizens, so I gained like 5 children or so. And our food is getting kind of low here, so thus I'm hoping with the gatherer being put in there, we will be set for food for the upcoming years here. Yeah, we're getting a little low there, and probably maybe even a fisherman or something next time would be a good plus. So thanks for watching. See you next time.